in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? So, in this video, I want to talk about two things. One, I got to continue the 53-man roster prediction. Today is quarterbacks and tight ends. They're very simple, so we're going to put it out there real quick, and then we're going to get on to the second subject. Quarterbacks that will make the active roster. Wentz and Foles. Matt McGloin most likely will be cut. Maybe he makes a practice squad. Maybe they bring in another quarterback later for a practice squad. Now, that's pretty much quarterbacks. Tight ends. Ertz, Celek, and Burton. We got a guy, Billy Brown, who brought in a rookie. I know rookie tight end from Shepherd. Maybe he makes the practice squad, but pretty much the active roster is going to be Celek, Ertz, and Burton in no specific order. So those are your tight ends. Those are your quarterbacks that will make the 53-man roster in my prediction. And that's that. We'll focus on offensive line in a day or two. Now I want to talk about mandatory minicamp. Mandatory minicamp. During the OTAs last week and the weeks before, all I heard was, Wentz is overthrowing people. Wentz looks bad. What does that mean? And I would say it doesn't mean anything. Just think of it as a pitcher in spring training that goes out and is working on one pitch, and that's all he throws, and he gets tattooed. But that's the only pitch he threw. You don't know what he's working on. You don't know if he's changing his grip. You don't know what mechanics he's working on. So you can't take a lot of stock in his bad days, which also means we shouldn't take a lot of stock in his good days. And today was a good day. Today he lit it up. He was throwing dimes. He was throwing heat. He threw a couple bombs to Aguilar, who burnt Patrick Robinson, which, you know, people maybe think that that's good. Aguilar's burning Patrick Robinson, but the way I see it is, why is Patrick Robinson getting burned by Nelson Aguilar? What is that going to say for us when we play the Giants, when we play the Redskins, when we play teams with better receivers than Nelson Aguilar? You know, that's how I look at it. So, to me, it doesn't make me excited that Nelson Aguilar called these bombs. It makes me worried about Patrick Robinson. But that's a whole different subject. Wentz looked good. Wentz was accurate. Wentz was fine. Don't worry about the early struggles in the OTAs before. It doesn't mean anything right now. Don't worry about it. Now, the one thing that does maybe mean something is that Sayamalo was taking snaps at center with first team. He was working with the first team at center. They may just want to see what he looks like at center, but if he can play the center position and replace that little guy, Kelsey, that would be awesome. That would be awesome because I like Sayamalo. I like him a lot. And especially at center, man, that would be awesome. You know, you get him at center, you have Brooks at left guard, Peters at left tackle. Then I like to see Warmack win that right guard spot, and then you have Lane at right tackle. So if he can play, if Sayamalo can play center, dude, that is going to be a beast of a line with some meat that can push people back. That's what I'm hoping. So we hope that they like seeing him at center, and then that continues, and he can win that job eventually. So that's pretty much it for today. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be the dingbat.